Why George? Not George, Lord. Oh, Lord, why George? What a mess. We talked about how your freedom of speech is being taken away from you in America. I never thought that to happen. To think of it is almost funny. The one thing that make us free and make America great is the freedom of speech. We're never all going to agree with everything, but we at least can say it. Oh, Lord, why George? Not George, Lord. What the? Did you ever, well, I don't know about the millennial generation because you came into a world that's already messed up. Well, at least it wasn't as bad as it is today, but you came into a world that was a world that was already on its way out. So you might not know, and since they have rewritten history to look bad and not telling you the truth about it, everything is racist, right? You don't know what the true America thing is, the real deal. Because this is fake America right now. This is hatred. It's not love. Remember the good old days when we were taught by the elderly and by the scriptures, by the word. In the beginning, there was the word was God, God was the word was God in the beginning. But remember how we were told to pray for your brother, pray for your enemy, don't hate your enemy, pray for your enemy. Even God asked that you do that. Pray for your enemy, not hate your enemy. Now it's hate your enemy and hate your enemy and hate your enemy, hate yourself. Because anger is hatred. And every human being who has anger hate God. Satan is your daddy. You love the devil. You worship the devil. You fellowship with him, all in the imagination. And you call him Jesus. You call him Jesus. You call the devil Jesus. Isn't that something? You call the devil Jesus. And now in your country, before I say that, I remember when they first started to, I don't remember the year, but I remember when the children of the devil, the children of the lie, started to protest having talk about God in the schools, pray before the class starts. They were mad about that. They didn't like that. And so they finally put the pressure on, put it on, until they stopped praying before class in the school. And when I was growing up, it was the thing to do, say a prayer and pledge allegiance to the flag. Isn't that amazing? And then so the children of the lie started complaining about that. What the? You think you're going to have praise to God in the school? Which would you rather have? Drag queens dancing to the children or the children praying to God? Pick your choice. And they chose the drag queen. And they took Jesus, they took the prayer, the Bibles, and everything out of the classrooms. Isn't that amazing? Now they're taking away your freedom of speech. And they're going after that Tesla guy. Did you hear about that? Apparently, Elon Musk, thank you, Nick. Apparently, the deal looked like it's going to go through with him buying Twitter. It sounds like it may happen any day now. I don't know, but it seemed that way. And now the children of the lie are going after him like 90 going north because they don't want freedom of speech. Elon Musk might let y'all say what you want on Twitter. What the? We just want one way on Twitter. The wrong way, not the right way. One way. And so they're going after him. Have you noticed that when people want to hurt you, they're really hurting themselves, but they want to hurt you? They do whatever it takes to try to destroy you because they're so unhappy, not knowing they're destroying themselves. They can't hurt Elon Musk. Come on now. Look what they tried to do to the Great White Hope. What you do to others, you're really doing to you and don't realize it. But they're going after Elon Musk. Likewise, because the different opinions are not allowed anymore, the only opinion that is allowed nowadays is the lie, not the truth, but the lie. In the churches and everywhere. It's not just on Twitter. You can't get up in church and say a woman should not be a preacher. What do you think will happen if you dare to say that? Right? So you're really losing, even with a lot of the conservative media. They want to let you say certain things in conservative media now. They did before, but not now. I remember when we first started out, they allowed two different of opinions in conservative media, but not anymore. Not anymore. They would allow a little watered down different of opinion, but it's not going to mess with the ego. Well, they're going after Kanye West now. Like 90 going north because they disagree with him. Whether you think Kanye is right or wrong, he have a right to say it. Used to. Isn't that amazing? And again, you don't have to agree with it. But he has a right to say it. That's what makes America. And just because you get mad about him saying it, you don't have a right to shut the man down. What the Elon Musk or Donald Trump or anyone? Even the people you disagree with, the children of the lie, they have a right to say it. And you don't have a right to shut them down. It's called freedom of speech. That's what the white men who founded the greatest country on this side of heaven, that's what they wanted. They understood how to make America great with the help of God. This is from NPR. The family of George Floyd announced Tuesday that they will file a $250 million lawsuit against Ye, the rapper formerly known as Kanye West, following a comment he made about Floyd's death on the podcast of Drink Camp. And Ye commented on Drink Camp. Here it is. Drink Champs. I never heard of it. Drink Camp Champs. Here it is.
I watched the George Floyd documentary that Candace Owens put up. One of the things that his two roommates said was, they want a tall guy like me. They want a tall guy like me. And the day when he died, he said a prayer for, 8 minutes. Mm-hmm. He said a prayer for 8 minutes. If you look, the guy's knee wasn't even on his neck like that. When he said mama is his girlfriend. They said he screamed for his mama. Mama was his girlfriend. It's in the documentary.
The family of George Floyd is gearing up to sue Kanye West. Roxy Washington, acting on behalf of her minor child, the sole beneficiary of George Floyd's estate, has exclusively retained the Witherspoon Law Group and Dixon & Dixon attorneys at law to file a lawsuit against Ye West, also known as Kanye West, his business partners and associates, for harassment, misappropriation, defamation, and infliction of emotional distress. seeking $250 million in damages.
I didn't hear about his statements until Sunday morning when the brother of George Floyd, Clonis, gave me a call and said he was irate. He was extremely hurt by the statements. He is absolutely committed to bringing lawsuit. And I've heard from other members of the family who are represented by various parties saying,
saying what? What the? Oh, that they'll do the lawsuit. Thank you, Nick. Amazing. I don't know how much of that is true or not, but he has a right to say it. Oh, Lord. Why, George, Lord? Amazing. They are suing Kanye West for $250 million. A lot of money. A black man with all that money. What the? Trying to keep the black man down. I thought it was the white man trying to keep the black man down, not the black man. What the? It's hard on a black man in America today. But did you know this? I didn't know this. I may have heard it, but I forgot. But I was reminded this morning. I wanted to compare the following headlines about Kanye, about Ye. Yay! So listen to this. And this is from CNN. This first comparison is from 2020. CNN. Kanye West donates $2 million to support the family, to support the Floyd family, and pays the college tuition of George Floyd's daughter. Did you know that? I bet you didn't know that. He paid, according to this report from CNN, $2 million to support Floyd's family. Oh, Lord, why, George? And he paid the college tuition for George Floyd's daughter. Now she is being reported. She's suing him. Where are your friends when you need them? Don't tell me a friend won't turn to an enemy. What the? Will they be giving him back his $2 million? Will they be giving him back the money he made, if it's true, to support the college tuition? And so that was from 2020, CNN. This is from 2022, TMZ. TMZ. George Floyd's daughter to sue Kanye West for $250 million. Which Kanye do you like? Do you like the one that gave $2 million, reportedly $2 million, to support the family during a time of sorrow and pay for the girls' college tuition? Or do you not like the man and now you want $250 million from him? Which one do you like? In the United States of America, what a mess. And if you think that bad, which blows my mind, didn't you blow my mind this time? Didn't you? That ain't enough of what's happening in America. That ain't enough. This is from Fox. J.P. Morgan Chase Bank allegedly closed the bank account of a religious freedom nonprofit and demanded a list of its donors as a condition to have the account reinstated. Here's that soundbite.
The National Committee for Religious Freedom is a nonpartisan, faith-based organization that defends the right of every American to live one's faith freely. Yet J.P. Morgan Chase recently canceled their bank account of Jamie Dimon, who is the CEO, saying how great America is because we have religious freedom and we have freedom of speech. That's the fabric of our country that binds us together. Well, apparently it doesn't guide the bank.
Earlier this year, we opened a bank account with Chase Bank and put funds in it. And then we just started the process of building the organization up, a brand new organization. And we find out less than 6 weeks in it, we go to make another deposit in it. And they said, your bank account's been canceled. We'll be sending you back your funds. Why? What happened? And repeated efforts to contact people we were told, well, the decision was made at corporate level. It's secret. We're not going to tell you about it, and it's irrevocable.
They did come back to you and say that they would reconsider, but only if you would provide your donor list and what candidates, if any, you would be supporting.
Amazing. I'm surprised, but yet nothing surprised me anymore. How come banks are getting involved with this stuff, with politics? I mean, all kind of people go to the bank. Even if drug lords make money and deposit at the banks, don't they? Or what do they do with their money? I don't really know. But if the bank's gonna do this, ain't nobody gonna have money in the bank. What the? I thought a bank was like just a business where you could go and let your money hang out there for a while. What does bank have to do with all this? Banking. Enjoy sorrow in charge of the bank too? What the? I believe there has to be more than one man. There has to be like an organization of people around the world bringing on this mess. Because the western part of the world, the white man's countries, are under attack. Not our country, but the western world. Amazing, huh? So they're going after Kanye, they're going after Christianity, they're going after freedom of speech. And why? 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 We got to overcome anger, folks. We got to overcome the anger. You don't have to, but if you want to see and be protected by God, you got to overcome the anger. You must become his son or daughter in order for him to protect you. Otherwise, you have no protection. You have none. Zero. Isn't that amazing? It's a spiritual battle like never before, and Christianity is hated. Christianity is hated by Christians, not just secular people. Look how the Christians treat one another. We're to love in that. Look how they treat one another. And not all, but most. Because when you have anger, I don't care what you say, you have no love. You can tell yourself you do, but you don't. I want my country back. Can't bring it back.